Hello, grade 2 scientists. I'm very excited about our STEM challenge for this term. We're going to design, test, and build an unsinkable boat. We're each going to do our own little boat at home, and you're going to take photos or videos of it. And you will also record all your results and record your step-by-step process as you design, build, and test your unsinkable boat. And then you can send your results to me by email, rennes.stain@ais.ae, like most of you already do. So I'm really looking forward to see your amazing projects. Right, now let's break it down. What is it that we will need to do exactly? We are going to follow the scientific process. Now, I've got a flow chart here, a very simplistic flow chart of the scientific process. So what is it that we're going to do from the start to the finish? And I like flow charts. It tells me exactly what to do. And if there's a step that went wrong or that's not right, it shows me how to go back to that step. So I really like flowcharts, and this flowchart is very clear. Right, so we're going to follow this scientific process flowchart to complete our project. And the project is to design, test, and build an unsinkable boat. We are going to use these specifications. Specifications is another word for rules. It's what we're allowed to use. Okay, we're not allowed to break these rules. Right, you can use the following three things. Maximum amount of tinfoil is 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. So we're going to use our math skills, and we're going to measure using a ruler 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. If you want to use less than this, you can. I wouldn't recommend it because we want to use as much tinfoil as possible, so that we can have as many coins in our little boat as possible. But the specifications is maximum. Okay, so you can't use more than this. You can use less, but you can't use more than this. You can also use maximum 4 skewer sticks. If you don't want to use skewer sticks at all, you don't have to, but you cannot use more than 4. Okay, we're using average size skewer sticks here. I wasn't too specific with the size or the thickness of it. It's just your 4 standard skewer sticks is fine. Okay, and then maximum amount of tape is 20 centimeters. You can have 2 pieces of 10 centimeters or 4 pieces of 5 centimeters, or you don't even have to use all of this. You can use only 10 centimeters in total, or none at all if you don't feel like you need it. So that's up to you to decide how much you want to use, but you cannot use more than these amounts. Okay, right, now before we start our STEM challenge, and let's look at our scientific process to see what our starting point is. We need to ask a question, and we have done this many times in our mini investigations. So we're going to ask a question, then we're going to do our research. Now, this is a 2-week challenge, and the reason for that is that we've actually got a lot of work to do, and I think the research is sometimes the most work. Right, a lot of people think, oh, the conducting the experiment is, but I think if you do your experiment well and you do your research well, this will probably be your most work. Okay, so you're going to look at the design of the boat, you're going to look at how you can use your materials in an optimum way and the best way possible, so that you can have as many coins in your boat as possible. So you're going to think of how high is the sides of the boats are now, or how big you want to have the boat. Is it going to be flat? Is it going to be square shaped? Is it going to be a circle? Is it going to have a pointy bits? You have to decide how you're going to design your ship, your boat. Okay. Then after that, you're going to have a hypothesis. So that's your prediction. And then you're going to do the experiment. And then after that, you're going to analyze your results. And then also, if it was correct, you're going to report your results. Or you can say if it was false, and why. So I sometimes think the most successful experiments is when your hypothesis was wrong, because then the most learning happens. All right, boys and girls, please watch the next video too.